Previously, we saw how we can combine motion and filtering commands to apply a macro on multiple text portions. Recursive recording is another way to apply the macro automatically for all the matching text parts. Similar to recursive function calls, we have to call the macro from within the recording. We'll look at the same transformation which we saw earlier. So we need to convert these single line Python definitions to multiple lines. This part of the macro is exactly the same which we saw earlier. The only difference here is we are adding a macro call within the recording itself. So let us see how this works. First, we are going to clear the R register. So to do so, you can use Q, the register you want to clear, followed by Q immediately. So essentially, we are recording a empty macro. After that, we can record our actual macro. So Q, R, move to the start of the line, go forward to the colon character, move to a character right, replace with new line, indent the line, open a new line, go back to normal mode, go one line down, and now we are going to call this macro itself. So at R, and then we can quit. So now if I use at R, it should automatically change this single line to multiple lines, move one line down, and apply the macro again. So once this function is modified, it will go to this line and apply the macro again. So what will happen? It will fail because once it goes to the start of the line, it will try to search for a colon character in the line. It is not found, and hence the macro will stop. So at R. So as mentioned earlier, for recursive recording, you must first empty the register you want to use for the recording. If you use the substitute command as part of the recursive recording and you do not want the macro to stop if a search pattern is not found, you can use the E flag.